Hey, welcome to the stream. Again today, some more Tileset. This time, I hope my friend Kryta will not be against me. That would be cool. If it's not against me, you know what I'm... So yeah, today some fun, some Tilesets. It's not gonna be incredible. Objectively, it will be a bit sad to watch. No, it will not be sad to watch. I shouldn't say that. It will be perfect too. No, the reality is that... No, fuck. I need to... Did I change? Eh? Okay, no. Why? Is this not the same color? Hold on. So what I'm trying to do today, because I didn't explain that, I jumped straight into it. So what I'm doing today is basically using this asset for the planks that I made and just change the colors multiple times, like just having multiple colors of that. It's gonna be the same fucking asset, but yeah. And apparently I used not the same colors. Oh. Yeah, this looks weird. Why? Why do I have different colors here? Like, they're barely perceptible. Makes me wonder now. Yeah. We're gonna do it systematically and then we're gonna copy it. I mean, it's fine. I'm just confused. Like, so yeah. We're gonna do it like the beauty of these styles is that they're made on 32 by 32. So they're easy to copy paste. I just need to do one and then I can just copy paste and it's fine. It will work okay. That's not the point. But yeah, it's more like I still need to do it. So yeah, what? Fuck. Why this value? Yeah. So I get it now. Why we had some issue like last time with the palette size. I made an oopsie. It's gonna be so hard to see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have... Yeah, see this point here should not be there. Hold on, I'm gonna take some time to just fix that. Because why the fuck? It doesn't make sense. I can see those if I squint, and I'm really like close to the screen, so I'm gonna have the back arched, but that's fine. Why? Why is the points that are not the right color? Oh, in fact, this one... No, okay. Oh, my bad. In fact, this one is not the right color at all. Why? Yeah. Why? Hold on. Is it? So what is this color? This is not a color I selected. Fuck, dude. What is that color? This is not the good one. Okay, and like that is just like, it's awful. Why do I have the wrong color suddenly? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, okay. Let me... Whatever. Why? That's a remnant of me doing something stupid again. That's sure. That's for sure. That's a remnant of me doing something stupid again. I'm sure it is that. Why is my color like that? Doesn't make sense. This is not the right color. Sometimes I do that kind of mistake. And that's maybe why last time Paletize was so against me. That explains it, actually. That explains it, actually. Yeah, like... The fuck, dude? Yeah, that was an issue. Okay. Okay. And this one. Just, and now the color is uniform and uses the right color, right? Yes. No. No, there is a point here. Is there another point that I'm not aware of? No, seems okay to me. Golly, what did I do? This is an issue, but okay. I guess. Fine by me. Okay, now. Up, up, up. So now... May I? I may, I think. But by the way, it doesn't change anything because the tint was barely noticeable. I mean, it took me a long while to actually figure it out that it was something else. You see what I mean? I needed to actually use the tool to do it. So the reality is much simpler. But I refuse, absolutely refuse to have it under what I'm doing. So now we're gonna do the change by hand. It's gonna take me so long, but it's fine. I know there is a tool for that, but the thing is the tool was not working last time and I'm just... No, this is... Yeah. This is why... This one is gonna be an issue. This is gonna be hard because I'm not exactly sure. Yeah. No, I'm gonna pelletize. I don't care. I'm gonna pelletize and I'm gonna fix it. Because my god, I don't know how I can do it. Can I open? Okay. So cancel that. I clicked on the wrong. So I want to call that red wood. There's a red riding wood. Okay. If I select my wooden floor, that would be cool to actually. I don't know what the fuck means spot color. I don't know the difference. Whatever. My question would be more like, how can I don't think I can. I think I can just do it like that, basically. I don't think there is a way I can make it without doing something like that, I guess. I mean, that's fine. And because, yeah. So now I can save the palette. Then, so this one should be. Then I have redwood. And so redwood will be the easiest to do because I can just do that, 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 that. Same for that, for that, for that, for that. I want to save this redwood and then I want to export it. It's exporting. Okay. Now what I want is for the layer, I think we're gonna do a filter, which is map palettize, create a filter map. Oh yeah, but I need to save it. That's my fault. I'm gonna do a filter mask. So hold on, map palettize again. Correct. So I have the redwood here. Okay, not in lab, in Arch. Question is, do you do it for me? I guess you did. By either it looks weird, but it works in a way. Seems okay to me. How does that look? That looks red, but not bad. I can tell the high spot and the low spots. I don't think it's an issue. I think it's fine. Okay, so when I fixed it, it's actually better. Yeah. Yeah. Do I see discrepancies? That's my problem. Yeah, okay. Some of the gradient effect I had. Doesn't really work. So some of the gradient I added doesn't really translate when you do palettize. But it actually simplifies my life to a certain extent, so we're gonna use that, I think. I want it as a filter mask though. My question would be now, what happens if I decide to do it myself? So, for example, here I have that. What is this color? Okay, can I have it on the palette? That would be cool. This one is the lightest. Yeah, but this one should not be light. It should be the one on this spot and the one on this spot. So this one should be. Oh, that's because the effect of palette. Okay. Because when you use a filter mask, it actually. Okay. So when you use. Okay. So we not want that. Apply filter again for prompt. I can go for myself apparently. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Why this time it doesn't work? Honestly, if I do that, then I have the palettized. It's fine. It's in lab. I want it in RGB. Oh, maybe it's because it was in a lab and not in RGB. No, in lab does it? No, it actually does the wrong one. So RGB it is, I think. But then the light spot needs to be lighter or more gradual rather than lighter. Because now, so first I can remove that. I don't really need it. Now I need my other palette, which is the good one, so I can check this one. So yeah. So when I check this one, it's this one, so it should be this one. So now if I decide to do it myself, which is always the same here, we have three light spots, three like that. Oh yeah, maybe these ones to there. Then I have one light, and then I have one less light. Oh. Oh. Because this is supposed to be the background. Oh no. Okay, so we will have to do it by hand. This is the fun part. Okay. Because the palettized doesn't really follow the same logic I follow, which makes sense because I don't explain to it the logic to follow. Can I select by color? Like exact color? That would be so much easier if I could do that. Edit selection. Okay, you can do that, but that's not what I want. No, I'm on the, yeah. Similar color selection tool. Threshold 1. If I do that. No. Because now the selection is trolling my ass. I'm asking it to have like a similar color. Pas anti-aliasing, no anti-aliasing. Okay. And now what happens if I just go hog wild? That. Let's imagine I do that, okay? Does that work? Corresponds to this color, right? Yes. So let's now imagine that. Apparently, did I select everything? Seems like it. Okay. So let's check. Let's say this color is this one. Okay. So this color is this one. So we're gonna select this one. That's all the eye spots. And now I want this color. And then I do that. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. That's a tool. That's a tool I can use. It's not as fast as using a filter, of course, but this is great. This is great. Okay. This color is this one. Perfect. So now we select this color. And we select counterpart, and then we just go with it. This is good. Perfect. This is the color I need. So this one now. We want this one, and we continue. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but it's something. This is the darkest one. Okay. Do I have something lighter though? Do I have something lighter though? I'm sure there is something lighter normally. This one, so this is the color I need. Oh, I already did it actually. So now I want, like, okay, this color. If I select you, that's the point I'm missing. So you're supposed to be this color apparently, which is the backdrop of doing that. Okay. So now let's select this color. I want to see which it is. It's the darkest one, so let's just consider it as the darkest one, and I'm that. Normally I did everything, so now I don't need it. And now if I select this color and then I say this one, perfect, so this is the right color to select. Okay, I'm quite surprised at how fast it is. Okay, and now I need to select the rest. So, alright. So if I select this color, which is really, really dark, does that corresponds to this? So this is this one. Okay. This is great. This is gonna be a game changer for me. Okay. Now, this color, can I see which one you are? So same. So if it's the same, then whatever. Let's just do it. Okay. Now this color. And which color is it? Okay. So my bad. No, this color is this one, so it corresponds to this one. Okay. So now okay. I think I made a mistake. Okay. Okay, so this is the last selection I did, which makes sense. Now if I select this color again, let's do it again. So this is the color which is dark. This is kind of the same. This is okay. This is okay. Did I use anything else above, or did I never use it? It's maybe why. Might be why actually. Did I use anything else? No. No. Yeah, I never used the intermediary. That's why. I never use the intermediary. That's why. Oh, that's fine. I don't care. If I never used it, means it wasn't useful. So that's cool for me. Let's just check again that I'm not deceived. Perfect. So let's just do it again. Okay, just to be sure. Okay. I guess. And which color is it? I think this one. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay. This. Okay. And then the next one, which is this one again. And so I'm sure it's the brightest. Okay. And how does that look from far away? Exactly how I envisioned. Cost me less time to actually do it. I'm so happy with that. I can... by the way. I don't really need the rest.
But now I can just...
Up.
And perfect.
And I'm gonna also do some fixes on the friend here, because I think... like... is it... yes, it's this color. Then if I do that... okay. Not exactly the same color, but... by that. Then... I go there, this one. But let's again unify everything. I love this system. I swear this system is great. Okay. Now, which color are you? Okay. There's a uniform. Okay. I don't know why it does that, but fine. I think I use the same, so there is no reason for it to be doing that, but okay, I guess. It's unified now. How does that look? Unified. Yeah. Okay. So we have a red one. I kind of want this color, and maybe not green. Green will be a problem. Maybe oak, kind of. I think it's important. Oh, I mean, I already have oak. More like spruce, like this type of color, like darker brown. And something like that, I guess. I don't think there is more than I can add in terms of... no, I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Oh, wait, just a second. It's dark, so I'm gonna close the shutters and stuff. A moment. Okay. Perfect. So we continue again. Okay, so next friendo here. Tied is so well. I'm so happy. That tied is so well. Okay. I need to find my colors. I need to find those. I want the spruce one, so maybe I mean the dark brown first and then the spruce. Though this is already kind of brown in a way. And I can't really like the connection will be really weird if I do it like that. Like, should I start by using one type of color here? I mean, if you check from it from far away, they're not the same, right? No, they have nothing. They have nothing in common actually. So I need something a bit darker. So let's just select the color here. I think that's gonna be the most important thing in my opinion. Selecting color here. Which one do we want? No, we have some choices, but this will drastically define how we shape the thing. How we shape the palette, basically. Because I usually use one color and then work with it. It seems to me that this color, this one, is the one used the most for... So I want one there, 1, 2, 3. So this one is the one more used for the middle of the thing, it seems. And then I would argue this one is this one. So it's the default. Okay. So now that we have this info, we're gonna use it. So let's go to the advanced color selection. I hate that pointer, thank you. So we select that. I want darker, which is fine if it's on the same color, I think. I'm okay with that. I think it's okay. In my opinion, it's okay if it's the same color. I don't really have a care. Yeah, it's not okay if you do that though to me. You know what I mean? I know. So I need one. Go here. And if I select this one, I want the darker color. Oh, but they will look. That's the same color. So maybe I'm going around wrong. Because they look very similar. I think I want these color then. I think I want these colors. Yeah. I think I want this color. So then, something like that. Which is apparently one of the color I have. Or is it? Really? I would be surprised, but okay. And then mostly this color, so really dark. I'm not sure I can be darker than that, honestly. Seems a bit hard to do. Maybe this color would be a bit better. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Darker. But sure enough, I don't make the rules. No, I mean I do. So that's kind of the same palette-ish, but that's fine. This is where the interesting part happens. Because if it's just an offset of the color, I don't think it's an issue. Oh, but that's gonna be an issue to fix, though. Can you stop selecting the wrong one? Fine. Thank you. So yeah, the palette is just darker, but now that also poses some issue in my opinion, because how do I... Oh, but maybe, hold on, maybe I can actually do something a bit more smart, a bit smarter. Since technically speaking, what I'm doing is darkening the thing. I can just change the levels, right? Like, let's try that, honestly. Let's try some filters. I think it's important. Burn. What do you mean burn? Oh. 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 Exactly what I need. Really? No. Oh, my eyes. But yeah, okay. Color balance, okay. Auto contrast. Yeah, that's awful. Slope. Okay. Offset. Okay. Power. Okay, this is an interesting way of using the colors, I think. Okay, but no. I like the burn pull on the midtones. I think it's great. Yeah, it's simple. Took me 10 seconds to do it. That's great. That's great. And I know it works. Okay. One more. So now, can I check? Hold on. Go with me. We're gonna have some fun together. We're gonna check together. Some stuff. Yes, you see the playlist next to it. It's fine. Victorian wooden floor. Let's do that. What do we have? So kind of dark wood, oak, flow patterns, which is something we have. We have that in the game, by the way. But this is hideous, but whatever. So red works, actually. This is dark as hell. This is interesting though. I like... Okay, can I see it in... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I just want to see the image. I feel duped. Alright then. Move me. I'm a human. Fuck me. Yeah. This type of floor, I might actually want to do it, which is this diagonal shape, like they push like in diagonal, they look like arrows pointing up or down. I want to do that as a floor. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting. Also, this image looks AI. I mean, oh no, actually, oh no, this is the one we have here. Okay, hold on. The one I made is exactly this one, so it's perfect. And this is this one that I want to do. Exactly that. Like, I want to be... It's like a variant of the one I have, which is like they're connected, but like they're offset by each other. This one, they're just like on the same contiguous line in a way. So something we want. And this looks really, really dark. So I'm okay with that color. Red seems to be working, so I'm also okay with that. But I don't see pine. Pine like that actually works, apparently. The red is okay. Maybe reducing the midtones, but like making them a bit darker. Oh, not necessarily actually, because this is... I think it will be okay. But I didn't think that some like that would work. So we can actually do it with the auto contrast adjustment. So let's just do that, I think. We can actually do it ourselves. And that's the beauty of it. I don't want too many wooden floor color because it's annoying to maintain, in my opinion, but yeah. Filter, adjust, auto contrast. This is light. This is light. Like, I don't like the auto contrast adjust. But if I can change it myself, I can desaturate if I want. Ooh. Ooh. That's sad. What's dodge? Oh, actually, if I dodge the shadow, no, the midtones or the highlights. The highlights. Oh, hold on. If I dodge the midtones, I actually get something that is palatable, that looks like the image I have on top, without being too out of place. So it's different enough. I think 50 is great. I like that. Dodge 50. 4. I like that. I like that. That's actually cool. So now we have quite the thing we want to do. So now we want also to have 2 other type of floor. 3, I think, of wooden floor. And just do them first with these colors because I know them, and then apply the other one. I think that's gonna be okay. Okay, so I can move that up because what we're going to do is different this time. So again, we're gonna create a new tile. This time is gonna be a bit bigger, like the floor tiles, like the planks, will be bigger than that. Actually, I kind of want them like that type of floor, but on a 64 by 64 instead of 32 by 32. So same system, but different. checking the. But I think no, I think we're gonna do that. And then I want planks like that. And like that as well, but it's gonna be just rotating, so it's fine. Just gonna have to rotate them. Took me 10 seconds. Yeah, okay. Either I use 4 like that or 2. I think 4 will be better than 2 because the scale is way bigger. Because it means for a 32 by 32, I have 4 planks instead of just 2. 2 will be big planks. Yeah, especially, yeah, it will be big planks. So 4 makes more 4 makes more sense than whatever. Okay, I'm also gonna remove those because I think I don't need those since I'm using the burn and other technique, dodge technique. So I don't need to think about these colors, just need to wait. So this is the middle, this is the other part. This is the stuff, what's the name? It's the separation. So we want 4 planks. I think we want them all. Okay. Already there is an issue. Because if they tile. Yeah. If they tile, either they have nothing on top of, or they have it. So let's consider that they have nothing on top. For these ones, just so we have this property. But we have something different. So we have here the line. So this will be all the lines that we want. And now I need to separate the grid into 4 subdivisions of 32. This is where I'm happy I'm doing it by power of 2 because 32 divided by 4 is 8. So I have 8 pixels I need to do, which is fantastic because I can just do that. Find a pixel, which might be there. I like for the tool to stay, but so it's gonna be like that when I'm using the pixel grid, don't worry. 8. And then we want the same here to be 8. I wish we could actually keep that. Well, I don't think we can. 8, and then I think we have an issue. If I do that, then I have 7.4, and if I do that, I have 2, I have 8, and here I have 7. So we have an issue because here we have 8, here we have 8, and here we have 8. So this one should be at 7. Otherwise it doesn't work. So I need to move those back a line. I need to move those line. I need to do that for this one. Then I can choose that. Not the other one though. Okay. And I have the size now. 8, 8, 8, 7, but then this one is here, so 8. Perfect. This is what we want. Note that the easiest way we're gonna have is I'm gonna rotate those. So I won't need to actually think. I'm just gonna rotate them. So I need to do only like 4, and that's fine. So now, yeah. So now we have that. I want to use my base color that we all know and love. Corny, nothing will be problematic. And we have the space for dithering, and we're gonna use it heavily for doing what I want to do. So, first, I want to have a spot here that is big and bright. And I want to be able to do... Ooh. This is not what I wanted, it's a bit too big. And I want to have some dithering here. Way. Same, technically speaking, I would want that part to be big, that part to be a little less light, and a part to be light like that. Okay. 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 Something like that. For the color. And then I want to actually have lines. Oh, maybe I actually went too fast with my shit. I think... I shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't be that fast. I think what I should do is not that. I should actually trace lines first in a color that I can see. For example, that. The same way I trace those lines like last time. But maybe not there. That. See what I mean? Probably here having them a bit lighter as well because they are supposed to represent that. And then I'm gonna blend them using some dithering techniques. Something like that, and maybe, yeah. That gives roughly the idea of a plank. From far away, this looks terrible, but it's fine. It's a process again, so I don't think it's an issue. But now, we want to blend that. So, yeah, I like that, but it is a bit different. I need to select that. Then up, so I'm inside. So now I want that. They're not on the same grid though. That's annoying because now the okay. So I can't really use the dithering like that. Dithering tool. The dithering tool is actually trolling me here. What is the air rule? What do I have to actually do? That's fine. Okay. 4. Yeah, no. Maybe not all, but some. Here, yeah. Yeah. Doing that. This is this. So now, potentially, maybe if I do it a bit better, way better. Okay. This stripe is a bit. But I just no. Let's just do that. That will save it to a certain extent. Okay, so maybe because this is not applying to my friend the outside, which also makes sense, because it should be so that. Oh, maybe hold on. If I do it the inverse thing. Oh, I found a neat way of managing that. Hold on. Isn't that neat if I do it? I'm trying something. I'm trying something. That work? Oh my god, it does. Wait. Wait. Oh my fucking lord. Oh my fucking lord. So, it's not incredible of blinking, but I don't know actually. That does not really look like a blank. And I'm using more pixels than that. Yeah, it doesn't really look like a blank. This looks great. This looks weird. Hmm. I don't know. Why though? Why? Why? Like this, I have a hard time understanding. Hmm. Yeah, thing is, it's too okay. It's too noisy because, of course, it will be. So yeah, it's too noisy, which makes sense. Like, problem with dithering is that on small scales, it really. Okay. Did I kill absolutely everything else, or do I still have? Okay, I still have my friend, so. Oh, I guess. Four. Just come back to it. Right down Wayland is not stable. Right down Wayland is definite. This is rough, man. I mean, so. Right. So we have it. Perfect. Getting back to the basics. Now, let's just do it the same same way we did last time when I wanted to make cool looking stuff. In fact, I'm sure I should be doing. For that type of stuff. Then I want the same dark spot. I think we do a second of those. And then let's now it's gonna look blurry if I do it that, but something like that definitely. So we want the same. We want another color. We want it to be that, or I should have way more color than the one on the diagonal. But then it will look weird compared to the one on the diagonal. They look pixelated. Sorry. They look pixelated on the diagonal, which is great because that's exactly what I want. I want it to look like, you know, like pixels. From far away, they look blurry like that, which is fine because it just means that they render as correct stuff, but this does not look good. See what I mean? This does not look good. This is okay. But I want from a bit closer, I want you to be able to see the pixels. Yeah. This is harsh. This is harsh to do because I'm not sure how I can make it for that. This is pretty much my issue. I don't think with that little colors I can actually make it. Like, if you check these planks, for example, or even just these ones, there is a wealth of colors in that one, which also gives me the impression that it was never made as a pixel, just scaled down and then modified, in my opinion, because there's just too many colors that are really similar to each other, but not exactly the same. So it looks like it has been used like dirty, in a way, stuff, which wouldn't work. Let's try something else then, because I'm still not sure how to do that. So what we're going to try is the other pattern. I'm gonna do it up as well, and you can use it down, I don't care. But this other, okay, sorry, that was a mistake. So let me check back the stuff we opened last time. So I want to visit this Adrian Flux. Yeah, this one. So I have it in front of me. Looks like that. So now I just need to select how I want those to be. But that's pretty much the only point. They need to connect at a certain angle. I think the easiest way is having them connect there. Something like that. Honestly, it can just be like this version, but like this one. But yeah, a bit different. What's the size of these? How did I size them? I size them 20 pixels apparently. So they're sized 20 pixel, and on top, okay, works. So let's just get that position again. And I have a guide. This guide is not something I got now. So that gives me here they should be connected, but then they need to connect. So I want to lock the guide so I can do stuff. So that would mean something like that. If they connect. Makes sense, right? Because they connect. They're not staggered. They connect. So now something like that. And I need to do it for 20 pixels. So there. Which is perfect, apparently. We have two, then that. And then we continue. So again. And then they're cut. Oh, no, actually. Like that. Okay. Because they are cut like those. Like they're literally cut like that. So something like that makes sense. So then they don't connect there. Yeah, they do. It's more like Let's see. Maybe I made a mistake. Now I think yeah, something like that. But then this is sad. This is. I'm not sure the pattern works. It would be a bit bland, though. Also, maybe I need less space, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 KFC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I put 7. This is too much. I think I should have a line there. Yeah, that would be a bit more like that. So then again we want 6. So somewhere around there. Still have 6, right? 5 is an issue. So yes, okay. So no. So no. You need that. If we want the same size stuff. This is ill-placed. Because now if I do that, I have 6. So now if I do that, I have 6. So it should be a bit above it. Can I? No! Okay. Cool. I would like this tool to stay, like the measure 1. I would like this tool to stay. Okay, hold on a second. Let me check that. Right, measure tool stay. How do we do that? Hold on, what is that? Oh, you need an assistant. Okay, that's not the same tool, that's why. That makes sense. Yeah, whatever, I don't need an assistant, they can go. No. But I don't need an assistant, it's fine. Although, can I? It needs to be straight. I.e. not like me. Can I just... Where is my friend? It's there. This is my friend. So I don't need the guy. So this is my friend, and I'm gonna show you why it's my friend, because I can do that now with it. It's great, huh? Isn't it great to have a tool to actually do symmetry? I think it is. Anyway, we want something like 6 pixels here, so the point should be there-ish. I need it to be straight. Thank you. Is it still good? Me? Still good to me. Okay. So now same. 6 point here. So there-ish, I suppose. This doesn't look right. Yup. Should be moved. Can I move both? No, okay. So if I do that, I prefer doing that. Then we're just gonna add the new line here, and we're gonna move this line here. So I know it looks like a fishbone right now. It's not supposed to look like a fishbone. I want to make this fantastic stuff. So yeah, okay. I think it's in terms of it's not great, but in terms of what I'm looking for, it's a good scaffolding to start, I think. So now we're gonna get this and oh yeah, the symmetry tool doesn't work. This one. No? Okay. So now. I want to do the same thing I did, like these little lines. And connect them to have some color. And I think for the middle row and for this row, I might do some dithering so it's not that flat and sad to look at. I might actually do it right now. Yeah, I need 4, I guess. No, I need 2. Okay. So let's take that and let's just do something like that for this brush and for this brush. I am not a fan of it doing it the wrong way. Can you edit? Can you edit? Oh, apparently you can't. So, or maybe there is a way, but I don't know. So, yeah. We're gonna do it by hand. That's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be tedious, by the way. It's just gonna be extremely fun. As you can see, doing it by hand is not annoying in the slightest. That was annoying. That's really fucking annoying. But whatever. Although, but this is the thing, right? Like, see? Now I feel bad about that. It annoys me. And if I do it like that, it's just... Nah. It annoys me. Ah. You know what? Let's not take care of it for the moment. I don't think it's useful. Let's now be more smart and actually find the point where I want the light in a way to bounce on it to look like it's lighting. I think in the middle. I think it's going to be the easiest way. So that's what we're going to do. We want some light. Oh, want some light there-ish. Yes, I think it's okay. I might actually... Let's just do it in a way that is symmetrical for the moment. Not perfect, because then I will adapt it, but so it's not that isn't like uninteresting, but yeah. I want the light to be... Ooh. That's that. Something like that. I want the light to be a point light here, so if it radiates like that, sense, right? So now it should be like radiating like that. And then this one should be way darker. Not this one though. Yeah. So something like that. Same, these ones should be light but dark. And in fact, I would argue that these ones should be even darker. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. So then these ones should be just the difference between. So then something like that. And now it's actually kind of work in a way. In a way. Not perfect, but it works in a way. In a way. Okay. So let's just also override some lines. I don't think we need that many. Now I want some continued line. The wrong color. Maybe more like this one. So this one to be dark. This one to be lighter. Something like that. I want to disable that so then I can do some modification myself. So I'm just changing some of the pattern so it doesn't look that uniform, because otherwise it looks like exactly what I did, which is use the symmetry tool, and we don't want that, so let's just hide that. Hide that fact. I think it's important. Still, in terms of color now, I need to actually address the elephant in the room, which is this should be potentially lighter, especially there. It should be. This should be dark, but like that, and something like that. I think what will work is actually then dithering with this color, I think, or mid-tones, I don't know. If I do something like that so it's less boring to look at, but it's still the yeah, but it's still the other one. Like, it needs to be light there, but then I would like to dither with that color, which is okay. I would like to add a dither effect here with this color, and then I would like to. So I got troll, but whatever. Yeah. Okay, so something like that. Then I want that to be a big mini one. I'd like to reduce the highlight here, I think. Just that. And honestly, this color might be better for the light. Something like that is a bit better. Yeah, I think, yeah. But then transition is not soft enough. Because I have that. So this is a good color, and then so then we need this color. Which side is the dithering on? The wrong one. So just need to change the color. If I do it, yeah. So okay. Something like that, and then like that, and up. You have something. Cool. Cool. I'm okay with that. Yeah. I don't know how it looks from far away, and I'm frankly scared of what it looks from far away. But that's fine. We're gonna do it step by step. I want here. It's a bit empty. Yeah. Cool. Cool. So let's give us an ID for the middle as well. I want to change here, so something like that. This one, I don't know, should be dark. Maybe not that dark, but darker than the normal color. That's the normal color, Virgil. So it's gonna be the normal color, I don't care. Then this one will be lighter, I guess. Then dark, and I want them to veer to the real dark. Same here. I want them to veer in the dark. I'll dither. So we have that. I think it's okay. We want something a bit lighter starting around there. In fact, even lighter around there. And I would argue this point should be light. This one should be a bit darker so it doesn't mess with the dithering effect. Hoping it will not be too noisy from far away. I have a dream that it's not too dirty for too noisy from far away. It might be crushed. I'm sure of that shit, but yeah. Okay. Something like that for this one. And this one should be action. For some reason I decided that, but I think this well. But these ones should be darker. Well, in fact, this one should be just a tad lighter than this one, but not too. So that gives something that I like. I think I like that. How is it from far away so far? It's not bad. It's not bad. It actually... Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. This is not bad. Yeah. This is not bad. Okay. Sure. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Do. Do. Okay. Yeah, I want that to be darker. Same. Okay. Okay. This is looking plank-like. I like that. My cat is snoring behind me. If you hear something, that's my cat snoring. Normally you wouldn't, but so I love this song. Not, I shouldn't do that because it's annoying in the microphone. But yeah. One day on stream, we will do this game. We will play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explore the Sky. Off time, if you're really an OG, but whatever. Nobody likes darkness. Such a bitch. I'm such a bitch. I love it. Anyway, yeah. We will do it on stream at some point. I really, really want to. The game is incredible. One of my favorite Pokemon. In fact, my favorite Pokemon games are really inside the Mystery Dungeon franchise and not the main games. Because the main games are just too easy. It's kind of... I don't really care about the story of the main games. Shockingly, but yeah. And it's just too easy to play. I'm sorry. It's just... I know it's made for children, so it makes sense, right? But even when I was a kid, it was still too easy for me and a bit boring. Maybe I just like to suffer, I don't know, because Mystery Dungeons are something else. In terms of difficulty, it's not the same, but it's cool. I actually like it. The fact that it's hard to play really makes it interesting. So yeah. And also really frustrating, though you have some cheese techniques that you can use, and I use some. I'm ashamed to say that, but I use some. One cheese technique that I remember, which was fucking crazy, was like... Yeah, okay, this point is okay. It was like, you can have like Vulpix as your partner, and it has a skill, and I don't remember the name, I don't know the name in English, I know the name in French. Which is possessive in French, so I'm just gonna call possessive in a way, which is just like you put that on an enemy, and the enemy will keep their turn for between 5 and 7 turns. Even both. It is completely broken. Normally in the game, like in the main game, I think it just stops you from using an item, like the item you hold. This stops you from playing for like 5 or 7 turns. It's bonkers. You can win the game. Like when you have this skill on your partner, you can trivialize the game. And this is kind of sad that they added that kind of cheese stuff. But I mean, it's fine. It's okay. Still a bit sad in my opinion, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean it was just like you could really beat everyone with that. It was just too strong. So as long as you don't use it, normally the game difficulty is honestly pretty well balanced. Like, it's not easy, but with enough preparation, you can finish the game and it's fine. So yeah, we will revisit the game. I mean, I will revisit the game on stream at some point. But I think it's interesting. It was a really great game. Oh my god, the nostalgia. I'm old. Anyway, pretty good games though. This is the right color. Let's let's leave it like that. I think it's fine. Same. I want that to be dark, and I want it to be dark but a bit lighter. You need to think and decide what I want to do with the borders because they look bleh. Look bad. That's the only thing. But otherwise, from far away, how does that look? It is not bad. This floor is better, but I see the appeal of this one. I think it's cool. Yeah, I think it's cool. I actually... do I? Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, I think it... Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. And now we can actually start having really dark lines here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, I like that. Okay. This is good. And this part will be lighter. So having something light here and here with some level of brightness around there. Just so it really emphasizes that there is some light spots. And then back to the darker one we go. I think okay, this one's better. But I still need to continue with this side so it connects. That's the one. So it connects. I think like that it's okay. And this one should be there. So Like that, I think. Oh. Yeah. And then this one should connect around there. Yeah. So now we can have one in the middle that does that. Can I have it like, yeah, straight? Perfect, that's what I want. Otherwise it will look problematic. And now, yeah, will always love you. Sorry. That was so badly sung, but it's fine. I think it was funnier that way. And yes, it was a choice. I know some people will say, no, actually, and fuck you. It was a choice. No. Yeah, come back, you boy. Ooh, this is nicey. I'm liking that vibe. Be likey. Ooh. Maybe the sound is just too bad. I don't know. I need to check the video after that. But I don't like hearing my voice, but whatever. Now, okay.
Oh, this is gonna be sad because now it needs to connect correctly. So if I dither, it needs to be done in the same way. And I don't want to!
But I think I don't have a choice, no do I? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect it with this color. Okay, let me do it simpler. Let's simplify it, and then let's just do that for the dithering. Because then I can use the other side of dithering. And normally, doing it like that, normally. So if I do that, let me remove that. Okay, so it's not bad. It's not awful. I would like to offset it, I think. But if I connect it now, how does that look? This looks cool. But two things. I think what I want to do is I kind of want to offset it. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but doing it like... Oh. Okay. I forgot I was on the same layer. My bad. What I mean by that is doing that. And then having that. And doing that. And same. This is one way. And then select selecting that. Moving it like that. And then doing that. Why do I offset it? There is a reason for that. There is always a reason for what I'm doing. Why offsetting them? The reason is because now when you tile them, so first also from far away it looks a bit better, I think, but when you tile them, and I'm going to show you in the moment, you can use that as a solution to make it like if I hide it with another layer, a tile layer, I say, you won't see the like. It feels like it continues behind the wall if you offset it in a way. And I think for that type of design with the really heavy lines here, I think it's good. So that's what we want to do. Also, now that we have everything, we want to make the tile, the actual tile of 64 by 64. So let's just do it again. And now our friend the tile is complete. And I'm gonna save. Looks cool. As a floor, looks cool. Come on, that looks cool. I'm happy with that floor. It looks exactly how I envisioned it. Maybe the grout lines are a bit dark. I give you that. But I don't... The grout lines, not really grout lines, but like the separation between the planks, maybe are dark. You know what? It's not even a problem, in my opinion. I think it's fine. Yeah. I'm okay with that. It's just another type of floor. So let's just use that. This one and this one are filters, so we're just gonna do it quickly. Because I can just filter them. And that's gonna take me like 10 seconds to do it. So filter, I want to have the dodge one. I want to use the last use for this one. Perfect. And this one. Filter, I want the burn one. And I want to use the last use, which is this one. Perfect. So, easy. Reusing assets is important when you're a game dev. Just saying, it makes you keep some time. And now this is the painful process, but whatever. Because I need to convert the color myself here. That's gonna be quite annoying. But that's fine. Don't really have a choice, or I mean, I do. I could just not do it, but I'm gonna do it. I want the grid though. Thank you very much. We want that for the brush. And selection by color. Threshold 1, which is okay. Hey, Therath, I was impressed how consistent and precise you are at the same time. How consistent and precise. Oh, consistent, not with my streams, I'm gonna be honest with you. And precise. Oh, you mean moving the thing? Yeah, I mean, after using that, like, after missing it 20 fucking times in a row, you get it. That's maybe what you meant. But yeah, also hi, welcome to the stream. So yeah, fun. The fun part now. Select that. It looks hideous, I know. This is fine. This is fine. It looks hideous, I don't care. Because this is not the point. The point is that, yay! Yay! Because Paletize is my enemy, so let's just not use Paletize this time. Gosh, what a fucking nightmare it was to use Paletize last time. I swear to God. Okay. So now we want to use... So this color, again, the solution is to know which one it is. Is this one? So this one... So happy I made the thing correct. So yeah, easy. That's cool. Okay. Now, this one, I suppose. This color, so this color. See? This is great. The color selection tool is great. I love it. That's my friend. Okay, now I select this one. Which color is it? This one, so this one. Perfect. Let's go. That's so cool. Okay, next, this color. So might be the brightest. Yes, if it's the brightest, it's this one. So perfect. Not done though, because we still have this color, and I think this color is the darkest. Yes, it's the darkest, so it's this one. So yeah. Cool. So now, the least part, the least fun part, but whatever. The one that is a bit darker, so it's gonna be pretty much of an issue. Oh, not really, actually. Which one is it? This one, so it will be this one. So it's the base one. I like that. What is the base one? Oh. Sorry. Okay. This one.
Oh, okay. I just saw something and I was like, should I change it? But now. Yeah.
So this color, so it will be this color. Okay.
Cool. So this color, which one is it? This one, perfect. Okay.
Now this color. It would be easier if Paletize was doing what I was asking, honestly, but Paletize is my enemy.
So,
yeah. It doesn't exactly do what I want it to do. That's why I'm not using it. But Paletize would be better than what I'm doing.
doing it by hand is a pain in the ass.
Like, this is the reality. Doing it by hand is a pain in the ass.
And I shouldn't be doing it, but
By hand like that. But that's fine. Yeah. Okay. And now... I mean, it's a pain, but it's not like that awful. I think I'm good. I think I selected everything. And now, let's deactivate the grid.
I mean, look at that. This is a perfect wooden floor. This is a perfect wooden floor. Oh, not really perfect. Oh, okay, fine. Maybe not perfect, but it's a wooden floor that I like.
It took me so many streams to get to that point.
But we're here. We have something that is... Look at that. Like, that's just... I'm happy. I'm happy about that. And we have 4 types of floors. It's okay. I need... So, I need 2 other patterns and I dread them. This pattern, in a way, like the no more planks one. And I don't know how to make them. And these ones, which will be basically, if I find a way to do no more planks one look okay, then it's the same but rotated. So it's gonna be the same technique. The diagonal one, now I've been able to actually master them. That's a bit strong, but do them. But I don't think it's gonna be the same with the other one. These ones are still... I don't know. Nah, I think they're fine. Like, maybe too dark. No, but I mean, okay, no, you know what? I think it's fine. I like, honestly, I prefer these floors. But these are cool. These are really cool. But these floors are... I spent so much time refining them. Every fucking pixel has been placed.
I wonder how it's possible that GIMP exists for so long and it has been on Twitter in so short time. What do you think?
So, Crater... Okay, you know what? I don't want to say something stupid, so let's just check together. Just to be sure. Hold on. Let me switch to the right scene for the moment. So, Crater, Wikipedia, so we have the age, I think it's more than 25 years. So, yeah, 25 years. 20 years ago. Initial release. Yeah, okay. But I'm... initial release doesn't mean the better one. I bet, like, when I open Crater, it tells me 25 years of Crater. So let's just say, okay. Okay. Yeah, I just... Yeah. Yeah, nah. Ain't no way it's only 20. 10 years ago, GIMP... let me check. GIMP. Yeah. GNU Image Manipulation Program. 27 years ago. So, stable release... Stable release 3.0.4. 80 this year they finally released 3.0. Okay, but yeah, the thing is, GIMP is, I don't know, but GIMP, I don't know. I don't really, I can't really tell. GIMP is really an oddball to me because I use it to make my miniatures, for example, my thumbnails, not miniatures. Miniatures is another word in English. But I use Krita for pretty much everything else. And it's just like, they're different. Krita is great. Although on Wayland it has some problems. But yeah, it's not the same thing. Also, I heard that Krita is really made by artists. Like actual artists working at the development for Krita. Which helps. I don't think there is a lot of artists on the GIMP side, but maybe there are. It's been also so many years since we had an actual release for GIMP. GIMP has been in 2.0 for a decade, maybe? It's been like, since I'm small, since I'm a kid, I remember GIMP 2.0. And I'm 25 now. So I'm pretty sure it has been in 2.0 for so long, GIMP. It's not the case with Krita. It has been steadily improving. And that's maybe why. GIMP has been set to a standard that is kind of like Debian standard, which is like really, you know, not moving. Because we don't want to break stuff. Don't think it's the same with Krita. Honestly, it doesn't feel like it. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't really know the histories of these. I mean, you can okay. Counterpoint, Ethera. You can develop something in C that are absolutely fucking trash. In fact, I would argue that it's easier to do something trash in C than to do it in, say, Java. You can still be a bitch, but like in even Haskell, honestly, even in Haskell, you can be bad in the performances. No, not JavaScript. I mean, Rust. In Rust, technically, you can really be awful. You can just put unsafe everywhere as well, so it doesn't really work. Zig. I think it's harder to make something bad in Zig. It's possible, but it's really hard compared to C, for example, where C you can do the worst type of shit ever and it works. To give you an example, for my classes last year, I worked on what's the name? Visual computing stuff. And one algorithm we implemented was, I think it was Canny's edge detection algorithm in C, in pure C, on PPM files, by the way. So everything has been custom made. I worked with someone who was extremely good in C. Like, I can't say anything. Like, this dude was great. But sometimes it was lazy. No, our Canny's was buggy. Because normally you have to pass like a Gaussian filter beforehand. And so you need to generate the kernel and then convert it on the kernel. And this little fucker decided to allocate the entire kernel on the stack, not in the heap. So if you went to, let's say, a big image, what happened? Well, segmentation faults because you're doing a Stack Overflow, so you get outside of the segment and it breaks. So segmentation faults. That makes sense. And yeah, took me a while to realize why, by the way. And it was bad. Like, it was a really dumb mistake. For something so simple. So imagine a software like GIMP. It's not that hard to actually fuck some things up. You know what I mean? I think it's fine. But yeah. Plus, my Krita is kinda slow here. But because I'm streaming and it's on my poor laptop, I should be using the second computer, I think, for that. But yeah, whatever. Because my gaming computer is not like that. And I could be able to do it, but yeah. Okay, I kind of want to stop on that high though, because I'm sure if I start to make the planks and realize that I don't know what I'm doing and it's gonna look awful, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I know me. I'm gonna cry. So, maybe I should. Nah, let's still give it a try. You know what? Yeah. As much as I dread it, let's give it a try. Oh my god, that's gonna be awful. So let's move that.
I like this tool. The reference image tool, I like it. It's great. It's a good tool. Okay. My question now is, how does the person, let's say dude, did these planks? Okay, do I have an example of the planks that is like oak? Like that type of color? I don't think I do, fortunately. Yeah, it's a bit lighter for oak, but I think it's gonna be okay. So this gives me the idea that it was not made pixel by pixel, but really with quote-unquote dirty tools, and then scaled down and fixed in pixels, but not exactly pixel art. Like, this is great, and you can tell that they fixed it, but it's still, yeah. Or using nearest neighbor, actually. Probably something they did. But yeah, my problem is still there. How do I make it so it looks like a good plank while still keeping that style of really hand-placed pixel with some dithering, you know what I mean? Like for diagonals it was easy because dithering works really well with diagonals, as you can see here. But not the case for everything. So how do I make it like the same? Like I already tried that, but let's just do it again. I think I'm on the right one. Yeah, I am. Okay, let's just show the grid again because I need it. Yeah. Oh. Surely I wouldn't make that mistake again. Huh. I was not ready for that shit, but that's my fault. No, 1 pixel. See, I'm not always precise. You say that, but no, I'm not. Okay, Control V again. I want to move you, so let's do something dumb, but something that might work, just to get an idea, which is something like that. See? This look mushed. What are you specializing in? Is it something in particular? I'm in a master degree. At the moment, it's not really specialized, but it's around like they do a lot of low-level stuff. But but the master I'm aiming for is named badly AI, but I don't want to do the AI part, or not that much. They also have things around 3D computing, 3D graphics, visual computing, stuff that you can use, for example, to make an engine. Game engine, and that's where I want to actually go because I want to specialize in game development in a way. It's not necessarily because I like some stuff in game development. I think I like a lot, but that's my fault. But also it's easier, like imagine like what I'm doing right now is trying to make games that people want to buy as a VTuber. This is insanely fucking hard. This is an extremely risky idea. At the moment, I can do that because I'm also a student. So money is tight, but it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. It's fine. And I have my parents. Won't have them for all my life, which is a thing. But if for some reason what I'm doing here never works, never take off, the games I make never get popular enough to actually make any kind of revenue, I still need this master to actually find a job in the game industry. I don't like the game industry, or not that much, but you can find good companies in there. It's just like you have to wade through a pile of shit, but yeah, I still have to do it. And in the end, I still will be able to actually work on stuff that I find interesting, which is visual computing, which is engine development, which is game development. Stuff that I like, even if I can't do it on my own accords, even if I can't have the creative liberties that I have right now. I wish I could keep it But then again, it needs to be able to make me survive at least. And if it doesn't, then it's just a pipe dream. So yeah, this is why I'm specializing in stuff like that, because it helps finding that type of job in the industry. It's not gonna be easy. I still need a portfolio, so this is also useful to make a portfolio. I'm not gonna show my streams though to any employers. That's no, never gonna happen. I don't want them to link my IRL face and that cute little sheep that you can see here, because that a shock would kill them. Let's put it that way. But yeah. Still, so as you can see, if you switch it and you turn it, it just looks bad. I see. I got with a degree in CS action designing AI. Oh, I see. It's not really something like machine learning is something I'm into. I like AI for applying them in video games, but it's not like machine learning. It's more like GoFi or symbolic AI, stuff like that. You don't have a lot of machine learning that you can use in video games because, well, either you have a model that was already trained, and then it can evolve, or you need one that can be trained in a way that is doable at runtime, and the computational power is really great. Too great for a video game, in my opinion. But maybe there is. Maybe I'm a fool. I don't know everything, but yeah. Yeah. This looks mush, but this gives me... I don't know. That's the thing. How can I make it so it looks like planks? Like if I go from far away, it looks like a mess of pixels. But I want it to look like straight planks. Like how can I make it so it looks like good straight planks? That's my issue. I don't want it to be too complicated because it's gonna be just... I want to make it pixel by pixel because I'm stubborn. Don't be stubborn, but I still want to be. So yeah. So then how do I do that? Making the planks. One example of in games is the game when they use the model to recognize face expression. It's called Izaliel or something like that. Yes, but the model was already trained before. They didn't train it during the game. You know what I mean? Either you train it before, and then it's fine because you can just use it, since the prediction are not... Like, it doesn't cost a lot in terms of complexity to actually get them. Or you don't, like, you can't really train it during the game. You know what I mean? Ah, fuck, sorry. Yeah, exactly. Same for, like, the game Suck Up. The game Suck Up literally uses, like, an LLM. So you can reply and talk to it, but the LLM is already trained. So they don't train it during the game because, bro, and that would be an issue. Not every computer could be able to do it, and not in the time that you need, like, in the response time you need in a video game, you know. But yeah. Honestly, one thing that I find interesting and I would like to try to implement, but I don't think it's possible, or at least not exactly how I envision, is a game like a roguelike. But the further away you go, you encounter the same enemies. And the enemies actually learn your behaviors, or like they adapt to how you play. Kind of like, for example, if you always play like far away with projectiles, then they will invest points in gap closing capacities. So they can gap close to get on your ass and kill you faster, because you need to use a distance to survive. But then you also need to adapt to the enemies. And the further you go, the more points they can spend to be extremely annoying and adapt it to what you're doing. You know what I mean? Not sure you can use machine learning for that. Maybe. But it would be like not a trivial AI to make it like that. It would be pretty complicated, but it could be interesting. So yeah. Not sure in which type of game I want, like in which setting I want to make it or whatever, but you know, you get the idea. Something like that. Not sure if it's possible, but that could be interesting. Also, it would be maybe difficult for most of the public, because imagine the enemies evolve depending on what you're doing. God. Not a lot of people will actually like that. You really need to like suffering in games to play that, but luckily for me, I like to suffer, so yeah. Okay. You get in mixed programming or generic algorithm for genetic algorithm, sorry, for optimization and be safer choice than more. Yeah, I think so actually. Either that or maybe something that could be interesting is that like I don't know the name. I don't remember the name. It's the algorithm that rewrite themselves. You know what what I mean? Maybe that could be also something that could be possible. That they rewrite some part of their code, like the actual code, in game. No, not reinforcement learning. Like the same type of the malwares that actually like change their own code so they don't get detected. Same idea. Like at runtime, they evolve their code, they mutate. Reinforcement learning would be. I mean, you'd be useful. You don't really need full machine learning to have some reinforcement on that, but yeah. Especially because you can really easily control the number of inputs the player gives because you have access to what they do all the time in the game, so it's fine. And what they choose to invest on, for example, if they invest points and stuff. Okay. So let's try to make. Yeah, iMove is so far away. Come with me, boy. Join me. So a blink like that. Kind of like that. 132 by 32 should be okay, I think. Yeah. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. So 7, which means it's a 9, 9. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 8. Yeah, okay. I heard about that a long time ago. It was called something like, yeah, something like that. I don't remember the name again. And it's sad because I think we talked about that extremely briefly in my OS classes recently, and I forgot the name. I mean, it's not on the exam, but still. I'm sure the teacher actually talked about that. So, yeah. I'm not a good student. More like I was a good student a long time ago and kinda lost interest. But yeah, that's my fault. So it was 7, right? I said 7. Yeah. Three, 7. Yeah. Like you can tell, like 3, then 3, then 7. Okay. So there. Yeah. This should look like that. And now we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Kaplonk. We have that. They're all on the same line. I'll do the separation of the lines differently later. Like something like that, like that, like that, and something like that. 4. Did I make it oopsie though? Because this looks so much bigger. Okay. 6. I'm at 6. This is why it looks bigger, because it is. So it should be there. And same for this one. But then it should be twice. No. Am I losing my shit right now? No, wait. Yes, because I used 8 of 10 pixels. This is not possible. I can't do that. It should be 8. That's just, it should be 10. Like I have, so this one is just too big. Yeah. And then it works. If I do that, it works actually. I don't need to move anything else. Oh my god. I'm gonna, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Wait. 8 pixels. 7. 6. Like that. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. See what I meant? I'm not precise. You just have the illusion of precision. But I can tell you comfortably that I'm not precise. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's a wooden floor. Good to know. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna. That's never in a fucking million years. Okay. But how do I make it so it's... Yeah, so it looks cool. Maybe I need to actually have more brushes for dithering. I want to try more brushes for dithering. I think I do have saved those. Hold on. I'm sure I saved some brushes for dithering on Krita. Or maybe I... Krita... No, sorry. Dithering... Dithering brush Krita. 3 pixel art brush set. Okay. Hold on. I hope I don't need... Clip Studio Paint Krita. Oh, perfect. Okay, Codberg. Perfect. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Pixel art doing brushes. So this button is available in... This information is over. Okay. The latest change. How they are made and how do you install them. Go to setting, manage resource, import resource, choose the bundle file. Okay. What? So, do you have a... I don't use Codberg. You know what? I'm gonna show you that as I'm doing it, so it's less... like boring to watch. It's still boring, but yeah. How do you get the bundle one? It's in the CRC, I suppose, or no? Yeah, I'm not a bot. No. First preview the... Don't put that there, that's sad. Don't do that. This is not a file you should put. But yeah. Okay. Where do I find... Oh. 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 I hope it's not a fog bomb. Doesn't look like a fog bomb. Hold on, let me move there.
You've seen some things in my download, but yeah, you didn't see anything. I don't think nobody will say anything. Okay. Yeah, I know I already do that, but for the folders, yeah, I did that for the notification for Discord. I did that too. I did it for my Thunderbird as well. I might actually do it for the folders, I think. But then I also need to do it for the folders that open Krita and stuff, so it's a bit of a pain to do it. I need to check the application, but yeah, I know. I already did it. I think it's good. Great folder. It's actually pretty nice, but I mean, to be fair, you don't see a lot of my shit, so it's fine. Okay, hold on. Brush. I'm just not showing that. I want to extract in brush, so it's easy. Perfect. Okay. Because it was the first to actually did it, and then Hyperland copied. I'm not even joking. Like, last time I checked Hyperland, like I left Hyperland for like some month ago. Last time I checked, they added that feature. The screencasting stuff. And it's a feature that exists in Wayland, by the way. Like, it's in the protocol. Nobody fucking uses it. Yeah, but I don't want that to be on the by default. It would be cool if it was a Gaussian blur and then you can just define the strength and the number of passes you want. I think it's fine. But a black screen is okay as well, because technically a Gaussian blur, there is not always, like, you might be able to make out some details. So I understand why they would not do it. A black screen, there is nothing. You can't do anything about it. It's black. There is no reverse engineering that shit. A Gaussian blur, to a certain extent, you can, depend on how strong it is, of course. But the stronger it is, usually it takes more time to compute. Even if there are like solutions to reduce like the size of the image to really small, pass a Gaussian blur, and then stretch it again, which removes anything you can see, and it's pretty fast, but it's still slower than just render all pixels as black, which just, it's nearly instant. So you know what I mean? Yeah. So as an option, I see it, but not by default. I think by default it could be a problem for privacy reasons. So yeah, hold on. How do you do it again? You said. Select manage resource, import resource, choose the bundle file. Très bien. So, hold on a second. I'm just gonna, yep. Because I'm gonna do something. So, is it manage resource? Where? So, go to setting. Okay, settings. This is why. Settings, manage resources, import resources. And then choose the bundle file. Cool. So now all untag. Do I have untag? No. Okay. All right. Let me go back to the art. Yeah, I agree. That would be funny to have that, like just like a mosaic of a. You know what would be funny to do? Okay, maybe I'm dirty-minded, but what would be extremely funny to do is that instead of the black screen, you can like put like you know, mosaic sensor like in hentais, and you really just take like the picture of the mosaic sensor, just like the 4 or 5 pixels, and you mosaic that everywhere, like you repeat it on the fucking window. So it looks like if someone like check your screen, or for example you stream to someone and this shows, if they check their screen, they will double take it. They were like, what the fuck, what are you watching? And then it's nothing, you know what I mean? It's just they're gonna double take it. That's kind of funny. They're safe, but it's fun. So yeah, but also, yeah, no, I think it would be. I think it would be cool to also have the possibility. But the Gaussian blur is nice if you don't have to, like, if you can select the strength and really make it strong, so nobody can say, nobody can see a thing. But yeah, so apparently I imported the thing. So now, how do I do stuff? Like brush preset, patterns. Okay. Yeah, okay, sure. How do you modify your brush? In Krita? I don't know. Okay, so, okay, that's gonna be our adventure today. Modifying the brush so I can check. The brush use the pixel engine used by Krita, default picture brush in the pixel, okay. So, how they are made? These brushes use the pixel engine, they have a pattern uploaded in the texture menu. Ah, so you need to the brush edit. How do you open the fucking brush editor? How do you open the brush editor? How do you open the brush editor? Can I... like... How do you open the brush editor? Brush editor, right? How do you open that? Is, as you may know, on F5 key, over sometimes you just want to modify a single parameter quickly, perhaps even in canvas only mode, the camera brush editor. F5. 4. Okay. Yeah, Krita has a common palette if I do that. But, yeah. As you can see. Pretty cool, actually. I don't use it. I should. I'm just bad. Oh, you don't mean that type of common palette. You mean the one like in VS Code and stuff. I don't think so. But, I know that F5 is the brush editor, so no, I just remember that and it's fine. Oh, wow. Okay, you can change the pattern here. Oh. Ooh, I've seen shit. Okay. Wow. Wow. You can change the pattern. Okay. Golden Blender of, I think it's some coming trend to implement it because it's really cool solution, but also a little bit nerdy. Honestly, I don't care if it's nerdy. I think it's really good because you can just like type stuff with predefined, and it's great. Having that, even if you're not like used to that type of stuff, it's cool. I know Blender has it and it's great. I'm not sure if Krita actually set that up. It would be cool. But maybe there was a plugin for it. Oh. Oh, I can see the pattern. Oh. Oh. Hold on.
So why do you call it half tone? Oh. Oh. I can change the pattern for the little brush. That's so cool. Oh, a new thing is coming for me. Oh, this is great. Oh wow. Having the stars is funny, but yeah. I'm discovering so many new stuff. You can see I never really used Grader. I mean, I'm learning, but yeah, whatever. Oh god, too many things to choose from. That's hard. Oh, the crisscross and stuff. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Anyway, I like the stripe one. I would have loved using Zigmund. True. Honestly, having tried it, not for like something incredible, but having tried it, Zig is great. And you know what? We're gonna actually use the zigzag pattern, I think. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Okay. So now the fun part. How does that look if I use this? Whoa. A new world is opening to me. Hold on. Hold on. Whee! That actually can help me. That will help me. Hold on. Oh my god, the fact that you can fucking change the... There is an invert, right? We talk about inverting the texture. Yeah, yeah. Whoa! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yeah. Okay, let me invert the pattern. Oh! Oh! Hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, that's what they meant by inverting the pattern. Yeah, don't... F5. Yeah. Okay. But then... Somewhat I didn't want it like the invert, like I wanted like to flip, not invert, that's why. But yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, I can actually use that. Oh. I don't think it would, but what is the pattern? Yeah. I mean, if I use stripes like that, like the payment processor, sorry. Maybe this one is just... I think it's the by default this one, right? Yeah, it's the default one. Yeah, this is the by default one. Yeah. Nah. Still, I need to find a way, like, instead of playing with my tools... Oops, wrong color. Instead of playing with my tools, yeah. I need to find a way to actually, like, make it so... kind of look like stripes like that in the wood. But it doesn't look so boring, and, like... Or... I have an idea. A bad one,
but an ID nonetheless. Let me... Oh yeah, not this one. Sorry. I have a bad idea. But maybe it will be a good idea. This is... Too many pixels. A spray. Or... Oh, actually... No. It will work to some point, but not everything. So maybe using the stripe then. Like that. And if I make it so they all follow the same nah, it wouldn't look like a wooden floor. It wouldn't look like the plank. You don't see it like that. You see it like the lines are somewhat parallel and stuff. It shouldn't be like you don't have planes like you don't have planes that looks like that. They're just not like cut diagonally like that. It's just it looks plain weird. And this is an issue. I am not sure. The zigzag pattern would be useful, maybe this one actually. Or something, I guess. Wrong color again. Yeah. But in a way, I could use it to a certain extent. Something like that. Then I would like to do it there, I think. Yeah. But then even like that, from far away, it's not that bad actually. It's not great. Let's not just like, let's be clear. But it's not that bad. This less is more approach is actually useful. I want to spotlight there. I'm gonna work to have just like a light spot here. Way. I might need to actually do some stuff for the connections, but it's fine. Something like that. Yeah. 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 I'm fine with that. This one is okay. I would like to have this. Let's save the document as well. This color, please. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. I think I wanted to say something. Yeah, fuck it, I can't be demonetized anyway because I'm not monetized. It looks like looks like someone squirted on the floor.
That's it. That's it for me. Have a nice day. Bye. I mean, I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not wrong though. You can't tell me otherwise. Oh, fuck me, dude. Alright. Holy. Golly, am I stupid, but anyway. My god. My god. Okay, this one is cool. If I increase it, I think it's okay. I want you there, and then I want you there.
Don't add more. I think it's fine if I don't add more. It's rough? Stop. I feel bad for my tires now.
But you're not wrong. Fuck me. I guess. My tile looks like someone splooge on it.
I'm sorry, that's kind
of... I just hope after this stream, like tomorrow, I don't get a mail by YouTube saying, oh, so your video is restricted in like 30 countries because you said splooge. You know? That would be cool. But yeah. Because even if I don't make money on those yet, I still want people to actually watch them. Wild, I know, but imagine, like, so I would like it to be watchable in multiple countries. That would be cool. Okay. Okay. So let me remove that because otherwise it's visual pollution. It's not bad though. It's not okay. Outside of all the jokes, it's not bad. All I needed was the dithering brush. But okay, no, I'm okay with that. I like it. I need to prep that stream. I really want to play that game. Okay. No, that won't be me in the news, bro. I hope not. Imagine, like, a VTuber making Guna bait. Couldn't be me. Although it's kind of like every fucking VTubers. Okay, that's it. Like, everyone would hate me for saying that, but they know I'm right. And this is the only thing that I want to say. Oh god, I'm right. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I was okay, I get it. Okay. But honestly, like, I get it. Like, it makes sense. Sex is fun. So, yeah, I hope nobody came into the stream right now. Not like that. By the way. But yeah. When I say that, because otherwise, like, imagine first impression. Sex is fun. That's first impression. Fuck. It's... Don't double click. For the love of everything. Don't double click. Okay. Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay, breaking the pattern helps. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. This should be the continuation of this blink. It's easy because I can just continue the blink like that. So yeah. Yeah. So if it should be, I don't even need to think about it actually. I can just yeah. Lately, I'm toying with the idea of trying NixOS, but can't really tell if it's worth the time. So, if you want my advice on that, it's worth the time. In the very long run. Like, if you want to use Nix because you're interested in the reproducibility and doing stuff like stable stuff, for example, my server, my home lab, I manage it with Nix. It's a delight. Took me a while to actually set it up, but then when it's set up, it never fucking breaks. It never fucking moves. It's perfect, and updating it is a breeze. I don't need to think. It updates. That's the beauty of it. Okay. But it's also important to note that you will spend a lot of time actually researching how to use your Linux again. And the documentation, albeit better than when I started, it's still really lacking. So you will have a lot of issues with Nix. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be sometimes a nightmare to fix some stuff. And yeah. Plus also, I've seen a lot of new user in Nix use like generative AI to help them doing stuff in Nix. And they don't learn, and they do stuff even worse than just if they were doing it themselves. That's also a pitfall you need to avoid. But if you're willing to put the time, it's really rewarding because in the end, everything can be declared in a Git repository. Everything works everywhere. Your computer breaks. Tomorrow you can buy another one and set up everything to the same configuration. And it's great. It's great for that, but it's an investment and a technical one, and it can take a long time. It took me 2 years to be proficient enough in Nix to like be able to do stuff without having to look at what other people did and learn more about how it works in terms of functioning, like direct functioning. And I daily drive that for 2 years. The first month was like learning Linux again. It was a fucking nightmare. And also, if you want to be really good at Nix, you need to be really good at Linux. If you can't install an Arch Linux without the manual, you're gonna have an issue with Nix. Like if you can install Arch Linux while closing your eyes, that's fine. NixOS, you're well qualified to learn NixOS, but you really need to know your way around Linux, otherwise it's gonna be an issue. But I'm sure you know your way around Linux, so it's okay. I trust that. I mean, if you're in my community, obviously, you're a fucking nerd. So I use a lot of the Nix shells. Specifically, I use them for development. Like for all of my developing project, actually. Let me show you. Okay, if I go into my game, so companions in dark here. See, I'm in a Nix shell. Like you can see here, Nix shell env. I'm in a Nix shell actually. So I use that all the time because I actually use it as a flake. So yes, I use it as a flake, and that's a flake I made, by the way. And you have the dash shell here, which uses Godot and Steam Run. So I have there, even though Godot is installed on my version, like on my like everywhere, I also put that there in case I want to use a specific version of Godot, for example. And if I want to also build it for Nix, I can actually use the flake for that, so it's really great. Same, I have something that I use a lot, which is called Bootstrappers. It's a flake, And it contains a lot of templates that I use for bootstrapping a project really fast. So you have Rust TypeScript, Vue TypeScript, Zig, Bevy, C with a Makefile. I want to make it with Meson so I can have C++ in a way that's better. Electron and Vue and TypeScript. This one is not complete yet, but it's fine. The Haskell one, which is based on another one that I took from someone else because, yeah. And that's what I use. So usually I just do, when I try to scaffold a project, I just do Nix Flake. It's annoying to type when the keyboard is on my knees, but okay. Nix Flake init, I do that. And then it creates the thing for me in the given folder. And it's insane. It bootstraps the thing in an instant. Then I do dirun valo, and I'm in. And that's great. That's great. That's the best thing ever, in my opinion. Did I do something? Oh yeah, I removed the composite for the yeah. So yeah, it's the best thing ever, in my opinion. That's insane. Same, I use Home Manager to manage my dot files. So for example, Kendo, I made like an entire function in Nix just to be able to do that. So it's great. Yeah, it's great. Because Nix is, because what you have to learn about Nix is that it's a language, it's a package manager, and it's a build tool. Nix is a build tool. And it's a weird build tool because it uses other build tools. So if you know how to do it without Nix, you can translate it in Nix to a certain extent. It's not easy, but you can translate it. So it's great. You can build stuff directly with Nix, which also means I can, like for example, when my game will be launched, I plan to have a solution to deploy it on NixOS directly. This is gonna be fucking easy to do. If I have a flake, I can just point to the package and already does that for Nix, and it's good. It works. You know what I mean? That's cool. And also, if you have someone else using Nix, they can send you a function. It will work. Especially if it's flake with a lock, it will work. No matter what. This is the great thing. And you can use stuff like that. Like for example, this thing here is a fork of the theme for SDM, which is Sugar Candy, that I modified for Nix. So I just added a lot of stuff for Nix and whatever, so it can work on NixOS with the module system. You can just import the flake and it works. It's open source and it's available to the public, so you can actually use it. A lot of people actually use it. Like, objectively, a ton of people. Where is it? This one? Like, 21 stars. I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah. But yeah, I use that. And it's really... It's great. I spend a lot of time actually making it cool. I'm really happy about it. So yeah, you can have that, and you can share this kind of configuration, and you can reuse them. It's great. For that, it's great. Honestly, it has a lot of cool features. All of my dot files are managed with Nix, and everything is reproducible, and it's also like modifiable. Like my other computer, the gaming PC, and even for my server, they all run Nix. But my gaming PC, for example, doesn't need to have like an idle daemon. Doesn't need to have like a lock screen because it's never on unless I really want it to be on, and then it needs to be on all the time because I'm playing on it. Then I just shut it down. Sorry, and so doesn't need an idle manager. So I can just disable that in the configuration, or just not enable it, to be precise, and then it works with the same dot files. I don't need complex scripting magic with Bash. It just works with the module system in Nix. And this is fantastic. I highly enjoy it, honestly. Yeah, containerization for isolated version of apps, and yeah, that's the thing. Time shift, also I don't trust it. In Nix you have it, and when you start, it's a godsend.
Bash is more transferable, but you already use Bash for a long time, so you know how to use it. I did some crazy stuff in Bash, like, do I still have that there? Probably not. Okay, I think I removed it. I did a thing when I had like all the Ruffy scripts that used like, I used some Bash fuckery with associated arrays to make something really really epic for modification on a Ruffy script, which was just done in Bash. Most of my small utils, even the one that used to start my VM, that was like a VM with GPU pass-through that I used a long time ago, was also in Bash and was really complicated. So that's a skill you will not lose. You still need to write some Bash in Nix because most of the time the build instruction will be in Bash. This skill is important. Nix will be less transferable, but also it uses all of the skills you need to use with Bash and stuff. So you won't lose them. It's just gonna be way easier because you do it once. And then it works ad vitam aeternam. Especially if you lock it, it will work ad vitam aeternam. And it's enjoyable. That's why I like it. That's why I highly recommend it. But it's an investment, and a big one at that. So you need to be into that. Like, if you don't want to spend that time, and it's perfectly fine, by the way, don't. Honestly, you might just lose your time. So yeah. Sorry. Okay, we have again with the splooge, but nobody will say anything. Otherwise, there will be consequences. But the rest looks fine. I want to use that color, I think, for the rest. No! For the rest of the ring here. Yeah. Not exactly, because then I need to fix that light here, and still this light should be lighter here at least. And then I want that to be dark. Maybe not that dark though. No. Yeah, okay. Made an oopsie. It's fine. Okay. Cool. I might... Okay, this color... Yeah, I mean... It's there, right? So maybe just this one should be like that. And... yeah. Okay. Point there. Point there. A point there. I'm okay with that. That's cool. Now we'll continue the rest. So we want that color, I think. But as well. Nothing special, but good enough. Also, I realized that this could be... It's a bit far away. No, this one should be like that. But since this one was a bit far away... Or, I like that. Same, you are far away. You have the right to be lighter. Or darker, maybe. You have the right tool. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay. So now again, we're gonna dither. I want this side of this color.
And then I want to gradually introduce the other one. And yeah, also okay, perfect. So now I want this one to be bigger, I want this one there as well. I want you to be my childhood. The beach cave. My favorite. I played it so much. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. And now... Okay, so this is the one that I have here, so... What is the color I'm using? Mainly the same one. I think I should change, but it's fine. So... If I use you, just to have you there, and then have you there like that, then I have you that, and just that. Yeah, I like this touch. Okay. Now we want that. Okay. See the notification, you can see it there, it's black. Or maybe you don't because there. You might not see it because it's okay, it's slightly blocked by the current song, but yeah, see it's the black square that happens, that's my notification. And this is fantastic. So I do it, just not everywhere. But I might actually do it for the folders, I think. Because I don't want people to see my porn. I'm joking. I'm pure. I don't have porn. I don't know what porn is. It doesn't exist. No. Okay. Cool. Okay. So I want this side to be slightly lighter. Like that, so it aligns properly with this one, and then I want it this one there to be so it aligns properly with this one. How does it look from far away? Hey, I think, yeah, honestly, not bad. All right. All I needed was using different dithering patterns. Perfect move. Okay. My god, that looks... Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Let me celebrate properly. And now, pop. Okay. Let's move the grid. Oh, no. Come on. This looks like it comes from the same game. It's made in pixels, and it looks cool. I'm happy. Yay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah. No, that's great. I find a way to make it, and it doesn't look crap.
Yeah. I'm glad I tested all the dithering patterns. That's so good. I mean, it's not so good. Let's not be too ahead of ourselves, but it's so much better than what I did. Okay, my God, I'm happy. I'm happy about that. So now it's time. Also, these ones are not precise. So again, adjust, dodge, last used, okay. Filter, adjust, burn, last used, okay. Yay! Yay! Filters for the win. Okay, and now we just need the red one, the rouge. And yeah, oh my God, I'm happy. Oh yeah, my bad. Because I need to do kaplonk kaplonk. I'm gonna save just to be sure. Okay. And now it's time to do some modification by hand. It's not gonna be fun, but we're gonna do it. So modification by hand. So let's just select this one up. This color is this one. Can I see it? Right. Yeah. So it's this one. Okay. So this one may be the highest. Oh yeah. Okay. Just to be sure I pick it again. So it's easier for me to do. Did I ever play Celeste on stream? I don't think I did. Because I put the song all the time on my streams. But I think I never played Celeste once on stream. It'd be cool to actually do it. I want to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Obviously on a 2DS, like on a DS, using a capture card, Nintendo. I'm not gonna use an emulator because emulating is illegal apparently. So, but game preservation isn't. Sorry, but yeah. Just saying. Me being cheeky, nah. I'm never cheeky. Okay, this one is this one, so we want this color. Okay. Then we want this one, which is this color, so this one. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, I did a click. I don't know what I did, but it was a bad click. Okay. So this is this color, so it's the highest. That makes sense actually because it's the yeah. And so I suppose this one is just before the highest, or the one I selected. So yeah. Okay. And now, how does that look? Exactly as I wanted. So yeah. Oh, my God. My main. Oh my. Isn't that sexy? Like, come on. Let me do a 64 by 64. Oh yeah, because it does 2 subdivisions. Oh, I can change the color. I just realized I'm a moron.
Yeah, okay. That's better. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, this is so great.
This looks cool. I'm so happy.
From far away, it looks awesome. I'm so happy. God.
These looks paid in comparison. I really need to step up my game on this one. No edit to the game.
No, I can't. Okay, I could. The thing is, the Tileset is not done, and also I'm using another Tileset that is 32 by 32. So I will need to change all of my tile map layers. Do you remember how many tile map layers I have? Because I have a fuck ton of them. So for the moment, no. No. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna do that. But in time, stay tuned. You'll see. But yeah, I'm so happy though. It looks so cool. I'm so happy. It looks so cool. I'm so happy. That's great. My God. It's great. It's so great. I love it. I'm so happy. I'm gonna chase that. I'm gonna stop on that high. I don't care. Like, it's been 3 hours. Yeah. I'm gonna stop on that high. Oops. Did I do? What? That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I'm at an MC. Yeah. Alright. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, still, the ghost, something like bangs and it allows to search in different sites, and I'm thinking getting something like this, but as a bash script, like a toolbox that cures dictionary, translation, etc. Yeah, I know that. Actually, I was thinking of doing that using like a Ruffy script, or like doing it like in Rust and putting it like in like just using Ruffy as a stuff for that, as a layer, because I think it's pretty easy to do it. But honestly, I mean, pretty easy, no, but it's useful. But yeah, that's actually something I was looking to do at some point. But I'm not sure how to implement that. Implementing it in Bash seems like a pain in the ass. I mean, I wouldn't say that. You still need a browser to actually display the stuff. But it would help, like, you would be able to avoid the fucking AI search from Google, that's for sure. But I mean, using DuckDuckGo, so you don't really care. Yeah. You don't have it on Firefox, by the way, even if you use Google. I should stop using Google. I mean, I'm saying that, but technically I'm working on a platform that makes money for Google, so who's laughing now? Yeah. Still. Anyway, I'm happy. I made a really cool looking floor. I'm gonna show it again, I don't care. This is my stream. I make the rules. Look at these wooden floors. Wooden tiles. Look at how... Ah! I'm so happy. They look so nice. Oh, the dithering effect looks so cool. Anyway, I'm happy. I'm really happy. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna ride that high until I'm in bed. So yeah, it was a nice stream. And thank you, Etera. I was fishing for compliments, as you can see. Anyway, it was a nice stream. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on Wednesday. We will do
Hold on a second, I don't remember what I put in the schedule. 2 minutes. What do we do today on Wednesday? Not today. Animating the character, yay! We're gonna work on the character animation again. So yeah, that's what we do on Wednesday. Then on Friday we do again the Tileset, and after that, when we get into Sunday, we have a gaming stream again, and this time it will be Hunt Showdown, cheeky Hunt Showdown stream on the new event. It's been a while since I played it. I'm bad, but that's fine. So yeah. Either way, thank you all for watching. I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a fantastic evening, people. And yeah, bye!